Good morning. I'm Curt Naylor, YieldPro Manager at Harvestland Co-op.
And I'm Seth Lawyer, YieldPro Specialist, Harvestland Co-op. Curt and I are out here at the answer plot this morning to talk about YieldPro. I guess, Curt, getting started, what is YieldPro?
Yeah, absolutely, Seth. So, the question I get all the time is, isn't YieldPro just soil sampling service? And it's actually so much more than that, Seth. And it's about getting the right products, the right nutrients at the right rates, at the right time on those fields. So, and it's about allocating the scarce resources that we have.
Okay, yeah, and I guess one question that comes up with growers at times is, so why use a consultation service like YieldPro with the company that also sells crop nutrition?
Yeah, that's a great question, and I've gotten that question a lot through my career as well. And that's the nice part about YieldPro is it's a standalone. It's not tied exactly with the ag centers of Harvestland. So with that service, we can offer that, and we write prescriptions all the time, variable rate prescriptions on those nutrients for different companies throughout the countryside, and we're able to send those over. So just because you're in YieldPro doesn't mean you necessarily have to buy products, the nutrients off of Harvestland. The other point I want to make about that as well is, I hear that too, and with that, our farmers own the co-op. That's the beauty of a co-op. It's farmer owned, and so we have to make sure that they're in business, because without them in business, we're not in business. So we've got to make those right recommendations for them as well.
Gotcha. And so we talk about variable rate MAP and potash all the time. What are some other things we can do as far as lime, for example?
Yeah, so great question, and lime is one I hear all the time, that we write those recommendations, and the feedback we get from the farmers a lot of times are, boy, I saw the payoff on the YieldPro in that first year just by what I did with my lime. And it goes back to what I said earlier about putting the right rates on the right acre. In the last 20, 30 years, a lot of people have went out there and spread 2.5 ton across every acre of lime for lime, and now we can put that where it belongs and not put it where it doesn't belong. So
it's just another way that we are more of a partner with the grower rather than just a sampling service. And another really neat aspect with YieldPro is the things that we can do with yield data. You mind touching on some of those?
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, Seth. So yield data has grown for us every year as more and more yield monitors are going in these combines, and we're collecting better data all the time. And so good yield data is very, very important. So calibrating those combines, and what we're able to do there is now we can bring that in and overlay it with the soil analysis. And so with we do more and more writing recommendations off of just removal, what the crop removed, and with that overlaying it with soil. Then all of a sudden, there's places that just because we removed so much with those levels, if they're high enough, it still won't call for fertilizer. So
it's a lot more than just going out and throwing nutrients at it where you don't need it.
That's exactly right.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate it. And if anybody does have any questions regarding YieldPro, feel free to reach out to Curt, myself, or any other YieldPro specialist. Thank you.
Thank you.